all at once, but the Father told me yesterday that I was behind, and I was. Um, he likes shorts, but Psalms 44 is a bit long, and I'm a bit draggy this morning. So let's go with alive. Oh, Alua, we have heard with our ears. Our fathers have revealed to us the work you did in their Yomim, in the Yomim of old, the days of old. You drove out the nations with your hand, but them you planted. So his children he planted, but the nations he drove out. Okay? You afflicted peoples and sent them out. So the affliction is to cause them to move, right? For not by their own sword did they possess the land, neither did their own arm save them, but it was your right hand and your arm and the light of your face, because you delight in them. You yourself are my sovereign Elua. Command deliverance for Jacob, which is Jacob. Through you we push our enemies. Through your name we tread those who rise up against us. Makes me think of that. There's a verse in Ecclesiastes that says there's a time and a place for all things, right? And we want to hug and embrace and love everyone, but the righteous have been very abused by the wicked so long. Even like yesterday, someone coming on and calling me a pig over and over again. And of course, yes, I did block them. But wouldn't it be nice to live in a nation that loved God and didn't do that? Wouldn't it be nice that everywhere you went, you could say, Yahuwah bless you and keep you, and his face shine upon you, and you wouldn't get a bad, nobody would cuss you out or say ugly things to you, right? Thank you. Okay, verse 5. So saying that there's obviously Trump is pushing out the evil of out of DC. And let's look at verse 5 here. Through you we push our enemies. Through your name we tread down those who rise up against us. For I do not trust in my bow, and my sword does not save me. For this, so obviously, if you were reading Ecclesiastes today, you'd be led to read a different one than hug and embrace, right? There's a time for that. And then there's a time to push away, right? And this is obviously the time to push away. Verse 7. For you have delivered us from our enemies and have put to shame those who hated us. In Alua we shall boast all yom long. It's all day long. And praise your name forever. Selah. So we're going to have to stop being depressed about seeing the wicked leave. We want all to be saved, yes, but we got to stop. It says we need to boast all day long and praise your name forever. Selah. Verse 9. Yet you have rejected us and put us to shame, and you do not go with our armies. For verse 10, you make us turn back from the adversary, and those who hate us have plundered us. You do give us as sheep to be eaten, and you have scattered us among the nations. And so all that has already happened. Verse 12, you sell your people for no value, and you have set no high price on them. You make us a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and a mockery to those round about us. That was to cause us to be refined, to be purified as gold and silver in the fire. Verse 14, you make us a proverb among the nations, a shaking of the head among the peoples. My reproach is always before me, and the shame of my face has covered me, because of the voice of the slaughterer, because of the voice of the slanderer and blasphemer, because of the enemy and the avenger. So first he's blaming God, and then he's blaming the adversary. Verse 17. All this has come upon us, but we have not forgotten you, neither have we been false to your covenant. So even though the Father has caused this great thing to come upon us so that we would be refined, so that we would be without spot or blemish, we do not cast away our Heavenly Father, but we keep His covenant, right? We are not false. We do not become false to our covenant, your covenant. Let me read verse 17 again because I can't say it the right way. All of this has come upon us, but we have not forgotten you, neither have we been false to your covenant. Our heart has not turned back, nor has our step swerved from your way. Yet you have crushed us in the place of jackals and covered us with the shadow of death. If we have forgotten the name of our Alua, or stretched out our hand to a foreign mighty one, would Alua not search this out? For he knows the secret of the heart, the secrets of the heart. But for your sake, we are killed all yom long, all the day long. Reckon as sheep for the slaughter. Awake! Why do you sleep, O Yahuwah? Arise! Do not reject us forever. Why do you hide your face, ignoring our affliction and our oppression? So he's not hiding his face any longer. That's why he is forcing the evil, the wicked, and the evil people out. Verse 25, for our being is bowed down to the dust. Our body cleaves to the eretz. Arise, be our help, and redeem us for your kindness' sake. Thank you for the 4 that hung in there. So this is a prayer, right, to the Father to come quickly. The beginning, it coming victorious, and he's doing mighty things, just like Trump is forcing the wicked people out of DC, and he's already set up chains of people, Coast Guard and um, others in different states, waiting for waiting for the Madrid fault line to do whatever it's going to do. And we want to hug everybody and say, no, we love them and we don't want them to die and we don't want them to be forced out of DC or out of our towns. But we've got to really get with it, guys. We got to look at it the way the Father looks at it, okay? Because the Father sees it a different way than we see it. He sees it that He's delivering us from the evil. And my heart is crushed. Because how many of us, well, I've never murdered or slandered. I've never called anybody a pig. But how many of us have been guilty of not being on our best behavior? So we all see our humanity in other people, and so we want to cling to them, and even though they were evil, but we have to let them go because it is our deliverance. I know nobody likes to hear that. God bless you. Think on these things. Post what you think. Is Psalms 44 truly the word of Yahweh for today? No talk back. I need some BBC. I agree. Maybe some Python, right? What was the name? Or that store, right? Um, no, I am very well endowed with 5 boys and a few grandkids and a few step kids.
You don't got grandkids yet.
I got them through your daddy.